So what could possibly go wrong your very first day out full-time RVing? A lot. So it wasn't all a failure. A couple things did happen on our first day. Of course, we left late. Second thing, we were still trying to find out why Google doesn't want to route us the way we want to be routed and the way I plan it and the way I actually put it on the map and send it to me and then open it up in Google Maps, and Google said, no, you're not going that way. So we're still trying to figure out that. And we never really cared before, because who cares when you're not towing anything? But that seems to be, that was one of our big issues today. The other thing too, of course, was I forgot to bring a 30 amp adapter that goes from a lock prong to a regular 30 amp prong, which works fine in my generator. That works brilliantly, and I have a beautiful cord that for the generator. That's fine. But on a conventional 30 amp, I just forgot to get an adapter, and we didn't have shore power today. I did circumvent that by good thing I brought an extension cord. I have a 20 amp extension cord that I was able to plug in to the 120 outlet, 120 volt outlet, and I was able to charge batteries that way while I was using them to run the refrigerator. So that was okay. That seemed to be okay, but that was lesson number 2. The other lesson is that when you can't find a review of a campground, and a campground's been around for a really long time, and you can't even find any photographs of RVs parked at a campground, you're probably going to get what you're going to get. This is a beautiful campground, but on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being extremely level, 1 being you're going to be parking downhill, I'm going to give this a 1.5, possibly a 2, because there are some level sites, but it's certainly been a challenge finding a spot that we could even call level. But we did, kind of. I'll show it to you. So we're here at Salacoa Creek Park. It is in Ranger, Georgia. If you don't know where Ranger is really right off of Highway 411 that runs from Cartersville, Georgia, runs straight up north through Tennessee. We've driven by Ranger probably, I don't know, dozens of times, and we always see the sign that says Ranger, but it takes you about a minute to drive through. We never saw the other half of Ranger, and so we wanted to come check out Salacoa Creek Park and see what it had to offer. The RV park in of itself is really super nice. I'm going to do a complete review on Campendium. So for anybody who's coming through Georgia on their way to Atlanta or leaving Atlanta, this would probably be a pretty good place to stop for the night. But I'm going to give you the ins and outs of that on the review, and there is some things you're going to need to know before you park here. One of the things you're going to need to know, not every RV is going to fit, not every campsite is the same. Some are short, some are long, some are level-ish, some are not even close to being level. In fact, you better bring an extra pair of leveling blocks because you're going to need them at this park. So Salacoa has some really super nice amenities. They have a bathhouse, men's and women's. All of their campsites have 30 amp service, and they have water. They've got a playground, which is a nice playground for the kids, and they've got a huge lake. On the other side of Salacoa, they've got kayak rentals, so you can put your kayak in the lake, and of course you can go swimming in the lake. So as far as amenities go, I would say that they do pretty well with amenities. The other thing to know is that they've got about 38 sites. Not all of them are going to fit your rig, and the information on the website is almost non-existent to find what slot does what and how big it can accommodate your rig. Some of them are pull-throughs, and when I say pull-throughs, that means you're just really pulling off to the side and parking either behind somebody or in front of somebody. The electric and water is just literally on the side, so it's not really a campsite. But you know, parks like these are always a little surprising, I guess. The biggest thing to know about Salacoa is that this is a travel trailer campground, RV park. You're not going to be able to pull your gigantic fifth wheel here. You're not going to be able to pull a motorhome coach in here. This is a travel trailer site, and it's probably, I mean, our 28 foot, to be honest with you, I don't know if our Airstream could fit in all of the sites. We were lucky to pick the one that it did, but as far as when you pick a site, there's no reference as far as what is going to fit where and how, and I really hope they fix that at some point in time. That's one of the downfalls about this campground. Other than that, bring a surge protector, make sure that the outlets are working okay, and it's a beautiful park right before you get into the North Georgia mountains. So all in all, it was a pretty good day. There were some things that went according to plan, and there were some things that didn't go according to plan at all. We got here and we're surprised at how unlevel everything was. But the camp host and the people that run this place are really super nice people. So we got to talk to them and meet them. I forgot, of course, you know, the adapter, so we couldn't run our air conditioner, but we were also, a thunderstorm rolled in right about 20 minutes after we got in, and it offered us a really nice cool breeze for most of the afternoon. It rained most of the afternoon, so we didn't need to run the air conditioner, and it was really nice. And now we have a really nice, cool night, watching sunset over the lake. And, you know, so that didn't go as planned, but that was a good thing. So I think, you know, on our first day, I would say that, you know, everything that we planned didn't really go that way. Thank God. And it actually turned out to be better. We have a beautiful outside little picnic table or table that we had dinner at tonight, and it went really well. So yeah, our first day, full timing. Expect the unexpected. Don't always think it's going to go according to plan, and sometimes not going according to the plan is actually better. We'll see you on our next adventure. Bye.